Good morning from Chicago, the risk management capital of the world. I'm Alan Nuckman here at the CME Group with the Morning Market Stir for Thursday, October the 13th. Sleepy sideways session yesterday. Markets went nowhere, ended up finishing in the negative for the futures. The actual cash stock markets were mixed. S&P futures down 3, Dow futures down 15, and the NASDAQ futures off a bit as well. So going nowhere session, the S&P traded within a 12-point range. After that big fall that we saw on Tuesday, a bit of stability. Not much happening in the currencies. We did see the dollar index get up above 98 for the first time in 8 months. The euro down 40 at 110.40, so keep an eye on that 110 level down below. Crude oil has made a series of lower highs after that Monday record. So yesterday we were down 60 cents, 50.20 was the close, down about 1%. 51.20 was the high. Again, a lower high than the day before, than the day before that. And lastly, gold, stuck in a range, going nowhere fast. 12.54 down 2. The high was 12.60 and the low was 12.51, so a $9 range as that tries to find a base. What's interesting there, and I mentioned again yesterday, is that the dollar continues to make new highs, but gold is not making new lows. So maybe that's a positive sign for anybody that's bullish on gold to get a bit of a bounce off this bottom. So after the mixed action yesterday, where do things stand here on this Thursday morning? Well, we're selling off. We had some data numbers out of China that had more weakness than what expected in their exports and their imports. So the global growth concern has got the markets down. Right now, I've got the S&P down 14. We've got the Dow futures down 125 and the NASDAQ down 35. So this is a 0.75% loss in the futures as we get started here this morning. But let's remember the NDX made all-time forever highs on Monday at 4,900. Right now we're at 4,780. So we've given back those gains, obviously, very quickly over the past couple days. But all-time highs were just on Monday. Looking at the crude market, right now we're right about the $50 level. Let me get an update here. 50.30 actually up 10 cents. And what's important to note here is crude's been up 10% in the last month of trade, holding on to these gains and maintaining above 50, which is an important pivot to keep an eye on a weekly basis. The dollar right now is down 15, the euro's up 15, and gold is up $4 right now at 12.58. Want to focus on earnings tomorrow morning. The banks come out, JP Morgan, Citigroup, and Wells Fargo. Wells Fargo CEO left last night, so that's an interesting story. After all that fallout with Congress, he left, but let's not feel bad. He had a $100 million plus exit bonus. So to wrap up where we're at right now, with half an hour to go before the cash stock market open, down 0.75% across the board in the stock futures. Alan Nuckman here at the CME Group, where it all comes back to commodities.